Hey guys, today's video is going to be a budget with me, and this is going to be my full-time job paycheck. It's not my full paycheck because I'm still working my way back to being my full income since I was gone. But today we are doing my budget with me, and I do have a few announcements for you guys. So the first thing is the income. So I was paid $583, I believe, but I did have some extra money from my credit cards, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But we are going to be working with $888, which is going to be the total. So if we jump into my bills binder real quick, I can show you guys. So this is my bills binder, and I'm just gonna move this and see if I can put all this in the frame. I'm probably gonna have to keep my calculator off to the side. So, oh, this is not my bills binder anymore. I forgot that I changed it. So I do have a binder coming in the mail from Melina from the Millennial Dollar, which is going to be my new bills binder. So right now I just have my categories just laying out because I wanted to switch this binder for my minis and my tinies. So this is where my mini Monday video challenges are going to be, and then my tinies are in here as well. So this is what it looks like. And then the binder that I bought from Alina is actually another black binder, which is gonna hold all of these. So we do have car insurance, so we still have everything that is listed on here. The only thing is we do not have credit cards anymore. So I'm going to cross these off and I'm going to explain myself. So what me and my boyfriend have decided to do is, instead of having to look for like debt consolidation and like getting a loan and all of that stuff and having to pay off even more, we decided to use the savings from my house. So we are not currently looking for a house. We were about 3.5 years ago, but then we got this job promotions to move to Louisiana, which is where we are still currently at. We have been here for about 2.5 years. We are looking to move back home to Houston soon. It's not in the soon-ish, like this year plans, but it is in the next 2 years, hopefully in 2 years, or in the next 2 years. So because another update is, by next year we want to start trying for a baby. So when next year comes around, we will be planning on that to be happening. But yeah, so our credit cards, I am getting money from my boyfriend from our house savings. So he is going to be giving me $9,000, which is about how much my debt is. And I am going to be paying off all of my credit cards, and I'm going to be paying him back monthly. So I'm going to be putting aside about $450 each month and paying him back. Sorry about that harsh cut, guys. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm going to be paying my boyfriend $450 every month, starting probably in June. I'm just waiting for my paychecks to be back to normal, and normal being $1,000. I do, however, get paid like $1,300 or I think it's $1,100 or something like that, but I just rounded down to 1,000. So yeah, that is that update. I feel like I have another update for you guys. Oh, my wallet. So let me grab these categories. So I am not sure if I mentioned this or not, but I do have these new A7 envelopes. I do have the rest of my things coming in the mail, and I will be doing a setup with you guys in one of these next videos. But these are the categories. We have gas, groceries, household, miscellaneous, which will consist of these inserts, as well as if I get like star notes or anything like that from change back, then I'll put it in here. We have bank, if I need to put money back into the bank for like gas or anything like that, we'll put it in here. And then receipts. So those are my envelopes. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have $888, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to keep this in the frame. So gas, we do have money still in gas, but what I plan to do is with gas, household, and groceries, so anything in my wallet, I want to roll it over but into my home and travel binder. So for example, gas, I do have a envelope in my travel binder that is for gas, and we are planning on going to Europe one of these days, so this is going to be like a dashboard. But we do have a gas envelope here. So for example, in my cash stuffing, I will take whatever this is and I will put it in here. That way we can just have like all the rollover go into that envelope. And I already do have like inserts and everything, so I guess I can show you guys. These inserts are in my Etsy shop. It is linked down below, so you guys can find those there. I do offer everything, pretty much everything, in cardstock and matte vellum. So yeah, that's what I plan to do with the rollover. And then for my home binder, I do have a household and grocery buffer. So grocery buffer is right here, and this is what I would put the grocery money in. So I would just put it in here with all of this other money. And then also, I know we have a household, yes, we have a household buffer here. So, and this will go towards whenever we get a house, this is the money that we will use for that. And so yeah, that's what I plan to do, but for now, I'll keep this money in here because I am gonna film a cash stuffing right after this. So we can do that. So for gas, I do plan on putting the whole $50 in there. And then groceries, the same. I plan on putting the whole 100. And then household, I just want to do about $20 a week. So we'll do 20. So that's going to be 170. And then since this is a very, very low paycheck, again, I'm only going to be doing my bills and my wallet. So car insurance is going to be getting 63. And then rent, and I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys while I go. So we have car insurance, we get 63 every week, and this is due every 6 months. So the next one is due in October. Rent always gets $480. And then car payment is getting nothing. And school is getting nothing, as well as Canva Pro. And then Storages gets $4 every week. And then Spotify gets $3. AppleCare, I still have yet to change this, you guys. I'm slacking. But it's going to be getting $2. Prime gets $4. Cloth and Paper gets $18. Skincare Wipes gets $10. I did ask you guys if I should keep this or not, and a couple of you said no. But you guys, I have very, very, very sensitive skin. If I put anything that I don't know, like research-wise of, I will get irritated so fast. In high school, I had the worst breakouts ever. I literally cried every single day because I could not smile. I could not move my face. It hurt so bad. Like, I literally look like a huge zit. Like, it was so bad. But yeah, so those are my bills. That's what I plan on doing for this check. So let me go ahead and add these up. So we have 63, 480, 4, 3, 2, 4, 18, and 10, which is going to give us 584. And then we have 170 plus 584 is 754. And then what I plan on doing now is putting my priority things. So I am getting my hair done in a couple of weeks. Actually, I don't want to do that, so I might come back to that. So I am getting my hair done in a couple of weeks. Sorry, I'm just trying to put zeros on these. So I want to put money in here because I don't think that I really have anything in there. Let me see. So here's my low and high priority binder. So for low priority, we have hair, and hair has $5. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put 30 in there, just to bulk that up because I have my appointment in like 2 weeks, and I need about $85 for it. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I do have car registration in here. I know this is due in July, but I don't exactly remember how much it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put $10, and I'll have to look that up and see. So there's that one. And I think that's gonna be all for this binder because I don't really have anything else that is a priority right now. I do want to get more tattoos. I will need about 270 in there, because I plan on getting about 3 tattoos in one session, but we will figure that out later. I'll probably do that like in the end of this year. So for low priority, we have 30 and 10, which is $40. So then we have, so let's do minus 40. So we have 714 left. Is that right? I do not think that's right. There's no way that we have, wait, what? Yeah, there's no way that we have that left. Okay, so we have 584 plus 170 plus 40 is 794, and then minus 888, we have $94 left, so we'll do 94. So for holidays, let's do high priority. So I know in my emergency fund, each icon is $20, so I'm gonna go ahead and put something in my emergency fund because I haven't been doing that. I am going to keep debt in my envelope just because my boyfriend does have debt as well. So once I get mine done, I am going to help him get his done. Medical, I'm gonna go ahead and put 20 as well because I do have a medical appointment for my dermatologist in August, and that's about $75. So I want to go ahead and get that. And then I also have to get my labs done, and I don't know how much that is gonna cost. So we will do that. So that's gonna be $40. No, I think I already, oh my gosh. Did I already, you guys, I am losing it. So we have 88 minus 170, 40, 40, and 584. So we have 54 left. So with that being said, we are going to do nothing in holidays except for Christmas, because Christmas is very, very important. So we're gonna put 45 because each tracker is $45. So we're gonna do that. So that's gonna be all for holidays. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So $45 is $9 left. And what I'm gonna do is I do have more categories on this side, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put those $9 into baby binder. So everything else is going to get $0, unfortunately. So that is $9. So that is how I budget out my paychecks. And now what I'm gonna do is I have a sheet here. This is from my Etsy shop. This is my cash planning sheet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how I plan that. So first we need to write down our categories, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a brown marker. And it is stained because no matter what marker you use, permanent marker, wet erase, they're always gonna end up staining. So yeah, so we have gas, groceries, household, and then emergency. I know you guys probably can't see that, but I can. And then we have medical. We have hair, car registration, car insurance, rent, storage, Spotify, Apple Care, Prime, C&P, which is cloth and paper, and then wipes, and then Christmas, and baby binder. Okay, so those are the categories that we have. So this one is going to be the dollar amount. So we need $50 in gas, groceries is $100, household is $20, emergency is $20, as well as medical, hair is $30, car registration is $10, car insurance is $63, rent is $480, storage is $3, Spotify is $2. Oh wait, no, storage is $4, and then Spotify is $3, Apple Care is $2, Prime is $4, cloth and paper is $18, wipes is $10, Christmas is $45, and baby binder is $9. So that is how much I need for each category. Now next is we divide which dollar signs, like dollar amounts we want. And you guys, I have been standing for too long, so I'm gonna bend on my knees because I do not have a chair. So I hope you guys can still see. But gas needs $50, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do what I typically normally do still. So I'm gonna do 20, 40, 45, and 50. And then groceries is 100. So I think what I'm gonna do is do 50 to 20, so 50, 70, 90, and then 2 5s. Household is 20, so I'm just gonna do a 20. Emergency is 20. Medical is 20. Hair is 30. Car registration is 10. Car insurance is 63. Rent is 480, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 70, 80. Storages is 4. 3, 2, 4, 18, 10, 45, and 9. And I'm gonna do that all in ones. The next thing I'm doing is, let me see if you guys can see this. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down here. So the total amount we should end up with is $888. And then down here we need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 plus 9, 28 ones. 4, 5, 6. So 6 is 30. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82, 20. 51, 50. And then 400. So if I add up all these numbers, it should equal to 888. So we do have 888, which means we did everything correctly. So with that being said, now all I have to do is grab my cash and do a cash stuffing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below if you have not already, and I will see you guys in my next one.